As the Xbox Game Pass program has expanded, so has our list of the top Xbox Game Pass games. We compiled a list of top 20 best games available on Microsoft's subscription service to help you get beyond choice paralysis. Number 20. Outriders: New Horizon. A group of characters are given supernatural abilities. There are 4 different classes to pick from in Outriders, a compelling adaptation of the Destiny fantasy, and are then dropped into a sci-fi world to discover and survive. Thanks to a steady stream of new armor and weapons, a powerful modding system for creating your own gear, and points to level up your class tree and choose your specialties, such as covering a combat zone in ice or teleporting around the battlefield. Outriders focuses much less on the endgame and more on a tight story experience with constant progress. Outriders is a great choice for a Game Pass playtime if you prefer to complete campaigns with your friends and enjoy a consistent challenge with addictive RPG elements. Number 19. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky launched on the Xbox in 2018, followed by the PlayStation 4 and PC 4 years later, but the game always feels fresh, thanks to regular updates from Hello Games developer that provide interesting material that keeps players on their toes. No Man's Sky illustrates freedom in a video game, maybe more than any other title in this video. It lets you to explore its constantly expanding environment and make your own little digital slice of happiness. But like any good game, what draws you back is the mix of combat, exploration, and interactions with other players. In fact, the community in No Man's Sky may be among the most interesting in the world. Number 18. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. This fantastic FPS entry is ideal for players seeking a little challenge while taking advantage of first-rate team dynamics. Depending on the type of role you wish to play, from sniping and distraction to breaching and trickery, this game also contains a good amount of hero shooter elements. Here are various PvP choices, as well as team versus artificial intelligence enemy PvE games, and even solo options to sharpen your skills. If you enjoy working with a team when playing FPS games, Siege makes it easy to locate other dedicated players. Number 17. Back 4 Blood. The 4-player zombie survival game in Back 4 Blood seems familiar for a reason. It is a work of Turtle Rock Studios, who cooperated with Valve on Left 4 Dead. While many of the features are the same, there is a new growth system that is intriguing and a card system that lets you customize your deck of abilities and perks for each mission. The zombies pose a greater challenge as well, with more unique infected threatening your progress. It's a game that's best played with friends, and it rewards players who figure out which cards are the most important and create a deck that can hold out against waves of zombies. Number 16. Call of the Sea. Call of the Sea is a simple game about exploring an island that serves as a great debut for the aptly called Out of the Blue games. Set in the 1930s, you play as Nora Everhart as she searches for her missing husband on a mystery island. Number 15. Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order. Despite the fact that games with the name Star Wars have been developed for decades, the list of the best Star Wars games is surprisingly short, but Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order is unique. Since a long time ago, there hasn't been a Star Wars game that cares more about being a decent game than just a licensed one. As a result, the game has enough Star Wars fan service to keep franchise fans interested, while also being extremely engaging for others who could care less about Star Wars. Fallen Order is similar to Dark Souls in terms of gameplay. It has precise swordplay with fine-tuned parrying and dodging techniques, but it's obvious that Fallen Order's difficulty was adjusted for the wider video game market, not just for Dark Souls. Because of this, Fallen Order is an enjoyable romp for fans of games like Souls, while yet being approachable for others new to the genre. Number 14. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy was a pleasant surprise, following the mixed bag that was Marvel's Avengers. Is all about working together as a squad to take down bad guys and explore a wide variety of worlds and locations. It was smart of the game to take inspiration from the Mass Effect series for a number of elements, such as the game's decision-making process and the ability to favor certain teammates over others. Because of it, if you wish to play through this Galaxy adventure again, it has some built-in replayability. Number 13. Immortal Phoenix Rising. With a gorgeous art style and a lot of Breath of the Wild type exploring, this ambitious open-world game drops you into a universe of Greek gods. It's your job to go to the many gods' realms, fight legendary monsters like Medusa, and ultimately bring the world back to life. You will come across platform and puzzle dungeons as well as a vast variety of weapons and abilities along the journey. It's a fun mixture of exploration and combat that you can make as easygoing or challenging as you like, making it ideal for picking up for casual play if you're seeking for something different. Additionally, this Game Pass offer has been customized for the Series X and Series S, so it will look fantastic on the new consoles. Number 12. Gears 5. Gears 5 revives the series that has become boring after more than a decade of bulky guns and heavy weapons. Gears 5 advances the third-person shooter genre in almost every way, featuring some of the strongest storytelling in the series and the inclusion of RPG elements. Aside from the story, the bones of any excellent Gears game are present. The fifth entry offers outstanding co-op and multiplayer support, including game modes such as Escape, Versus, and Horde. For a series as prolific as Gears of War, the Coalition might easily have skipped the fifth entry. Fortunately, it didn't. Number 11. Grounded. Grounded is a survival game that may be played in either first-person or third-person. The main character in the game is reduced to the size of an ant and must fight to survive in a backyard. The player character, Max, Willow, P, or Hoops, in the game must consume enough food and liquids to avoid losing health from famine or dehydration. Spiders, bees, dust mites, and ladybugs are just a few of the many insects and bugs that live in the garden. In the game, different insects serve different purposes. For instance, ladybugs can direct players to food sources, aphids can be cooked and eaten as food, and spiders are one of the game's apex predators that will hunt down the players. In order to get dewdrops, players can also cut down grass. Number 10. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. A platform game with a focus on exploring, gathering objects and upgrades, and going back to previously inaccessible places. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a 2D Metroidvania. The player takes control of Ori, a white guardian spirit. As Ori, players must jump, climb, glide, and swim through platforms to solve difficult puzzles. The gameplay takes the shape of a Metroidvania, with new skills and upgrades allowing players to access previously inaccessible areas of the world. The Rayman and Metroid game series served as inspiration for several of the core gameplay components. Number 9. Deep Rock Galactic. The key to Deep Rock Galactic's popularity is how well-balanced it is for quick team-ups and co-op games with friends. The missions itself make excellent use of the various classes available in the game, each of which has unique abilities for both mining and fighting. Every mission allows players to explore an environment, find and mine valuable ores, and then escape a horde of hungry insect aliens. Points are earned and upgrades are bought to strengthen your chosen class, without becoming overly tedious or time-consuming. It's a unique experience and a simple decision if you're seeking for a new game to play with your buddies. Number 8. Total War Warhammer 3. You don't need to have played the entire series to enjoy this entry. Total War Warhammer 3 is the culmination of years of outstanding strategy and RPG gaming, thanks in part to a very smart tutorial. The battle settings are stunning, the fantasy lore is rich, and the AI forces you fight are smart enough to present a real challenge. This time around, strategic management of your forces, resources, and alliances is much simpler because of a simplified user interface that still offers the depth strategists love. Number 7. Titanfall 2. Titanfall is a fantastic game, thanks to its amazing and exploitable movement mechanics. To see it, you really don't need to look any further than a Titanfall 2 speedrun. Titanfall 2 first-person shooter, But if you can master movement, it also transforms into a very tight and challenging platformer. This is what excites players about Titanfall 2. However, it's still a fantastic shooter developed by a studio that has proved itself as a master of the genre. Even if you aren't into Titanfall 2's movement mechanics, the campaign, especially multiplayer, has a lot to offer. Number 6. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is an open-world mystery that focuses exclusively on exploration and discovery, with the only solution being to keep looking. Simply told, you take on the role of an astronaut from the Outer Wilds space program. The sun will go supernova after 22 minutes of gameplay, ending the game. You'll continue straight away with the same 22-minute time limit, allowing you to explore the solar system and solve the mysteries that lurk around you. Number 5. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. The Legendary Edition is ideal for you if you want the full Mass Effect experience with all DLC, better systems, and upgraded graphics for the newest consoles. Create your own Commander Shepard, assemble teams to combat the galaxy's most terrifying threat, and link your crucial choices over 3 games to determine how everything turns out. Mass Effect is still the pinnacle of RPG storytelling, and with the Legendary version fixing some of the clunkier features of previous games, there's no better time to get in. Number 4. Doom Eternal. It was difficult to top ID Software's Doom reboot in 2016. The most series fans could have hoped for from a sequel was more of the same. But Doom Eternal went further and did not follow the exact same pattern as the immensely successful Doom from 2016. Although the shooting is familiar, Doom Eternal is bigger and more ambitious. The level scale is huge. Doom Eternal makes battles interesting by requiring you to use glory kills and your chainsaw to pick up ammo and health, as opposed to just fighting till the level ends. That pushes you into the fun zone, as stated by ID Software. Number 3. Inside. Inside takes everything to the next level for fans of puzzle solving, dark atmospheres, and strange environmental storytelling. You take on the role of a young child running from evil forces who seem to have somehow penetrated and enslaved your world in this 2.5D game. Almost everything poses a risk, and numerous deaths will teach you when to flee, hide, and outthink your way to survival. It's a short game, but it'll stay with you for a long time. Number 2. Dragon Quest XI's Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. For the past few years, PC and PS4 owners have been the only ones who could play the fantastic game Dragon Quest XI. It is now finally on Xbox and accessible through Game Pass. The game moves you from town to town, fighting monsters in turn-based combat along the way, just like the best RPGs. The characters in Dragon Quest XI are amazing, and their conversation makes the game shine. If you'd have reached to this point in this video, I hope that you are enjoying it. If so, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And finally, number 1. Forza Horizon 5. It's time for your ultimate Horizon adventure. Explore the bright and constantly changing open-world landscapes of Mexico while engaging in endless, enjoyable driving action in hundreds of the greatest cars ever made. Drive many world-class cars across the colorful and ever-evolving open-world landscapes of Mexico. Discover a world of stunning beauty and contrast. Experience stunning beaches, enormous gorges, living deserts, lush forests, historical cities, secret ruins, and a towering snow-capped volcano. Take part in a wide-ranging campaign that has hundreds of tasks and rewards you for doing the activities that you enjoy. Meet new characters and choose how their Horizon story quests will turn out. For more Top Games videos, gameplay, news, reviews, and more, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.